Well, you know what time it is. Oz the plug, Cozy Boy Oz, plug, talk, Cozy shooter, swim team captain, Walter Off-White, Dwayne Fade, the shiesty motherfucker your mom always warned you about, Scott Scalebreaker, Pee Wee Bongway, Bobby Backpeddler, Hector, hate to see, Vintage Victor Greg, got it all, Sammy Scumbag, loud in the building, Luke Skywalker, walking light on host, Oscar, ooh, it is me, and I am here, low-key Lulu, still trying to get paid in full. La Texas Girl still blowing 93, LL Cool Aid, busting bitches' walls. Oh yeah, Stock Lee running them options up. Yes, it is me, man. Pod Pierce, Pod Bros live and in the building. Yes,
Pod Bros in the building.
Yes.
You know what it is. It's your boy, Swaggy T, Tim Hopper, I Hate Shaun, the man of many monikers himself, which is in fact a moniker in itself. Please stay with me. It's the coldest dude out, Giannis Antetokounmpo, champion.
yo, respect.
Come on, son.
Listen.
You see the namesakes.
Yes.
You see the namesakes. Giannis Antetokounmpo, champion. DeMar DeFrozen, Jared Goff, that's 3. Hat Trick Mahomes, Le'Veon Sell, Dank Lucas, Edgar Allan Poetic, shit does indeed get scary, quite terrifying, damn near demented. Benjamin Button this all going in reverse. So I'm right back to being cold. It's Flu Holiday, champion.
You were waiting for that one. You was waiting for that one.
Yeah. Like I said, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Champion. Just study my namesakes, man. They all got some nice trajectories, bro.
They come together.
Shaun Snow. Come on. I didn't even know I was gonna be the king. I didn't even know I was gonna be the one. I had no idea. I was just watching Game of Thrones. I was just like, oh shit, that's really me? I was in the next watch when I picked this name. Like, come on, son, stop playing with me. Brick Saban, Greg Pop Your Bitch, Sad Stevens, we coaching shit in case you didn't notice it. Tom Shadham in the pocket cooling, Scramble Cunningham on the move, Rinse Asal, the cleanest kid on the playground, Bankner Lakina, Bar J Barrett, Stitch Robinson, Coolest Randall, Dennis Podman, they all come back to me. Pod Bros in the building. Static Stock is going crazy. And I can wrap it up here. It's The Wizard with Oz.
Yes, bro. So, yeah, man, bro. How's your week? As you were saying, crazy week.
Bro.
But I feel like it's the norm. That's the thing.
Just another week.
Like, when you objectively look at it, it was like, this is a lot of things happened. But how was your week?
Wild week. Yeah, my week exists pretty separate from the week that happens. Like I observe the week that happens in the world, and I just be like, in my week. 168 hours to myself, man. I'm not gonna feel me. I had an excellent week. You feel me? And it's been a little weird. Like I can't place certain things. Like I don't know exactly how I feel about everything. Like there's things that I'm like a little bit kind of. I don't want to say struggling with. The things that I overthink about. I have the things that I overthink about, yet I'm still excellent. You feel me? So it's like there's some things I overthink about, and it's like I think it's all just like we said, self-awareness is like the worst thing ever.
I mean, to me, it's the best thing ever because you're able to make sure that you can see it from an objective standpoint. Like, I know who I am, and I know how if certain things should happen, this will probably go down in this way because I know who I am. And you are aware of that, not like just reacting and just be like, ooh, afterwards.
That's facts. I mean,
that's how I look at self-awareness. Like, I know it sucks because then you realize, I may not be the best person ever. However, it's the genuine you. And you're able to be genuine if you know who you are. Honestly, you can't be genuine if you don't even know who you are. And it's not even your fault.
No, that's facts, and 100%. Like, of course, I love self-awareness. I am Captain Self-Awareness. It's wonderful. But nothing in this world is free. Like that's what it's nothing in this world is free. So it's like self-awareness is great, but man, does it have its downside sometimes. It's just like I am constantly trying to figure out how to get better at everything.
That's right.
That shit is exhausting, bro. Like,
finding out you're wrong about something is fucking like, all right, let me fix this, right? And it's like a never-ending cycle, but you have to just enjoy the journey, because if you're thinking about the destination, it's like you said, it's fucking a never-ending cycle, bro.
It's not even a never. It's just like, you know, it's a beautiful thing, but it's also like with great power comes great responsibility. Like that's really what it is. So that's how it's looked at. But you know, once again, excellent. Everything just goes well. You feel me? I got my what's that thing called? I needed some kind of card to record on Twitch, but I got it, so I'm gonna be twitching and shit. You know, I fixed the 2K situation and got the actual 2K since I got. Bro, I'm still so mad about that, but my player in this 2K is getting nice now, so I'm real happy about that. That's brought me some joy. Yeah, that was really frustrating. Oh my goodness, I was like legitimately sick to my stomach. And then from there, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't remember the whole week. You know what it is. But how was your week?
My week, well, pretty. You know what's coming. Yeah, standard.
Yes, this is a very standard week, bro. I don't even have shit to say. Go ahead.
You see, you know what I'm saying? Like you really listen. That was pretty much the quickest. Like you've gotten your week through. Like honestly, for you. So I'm sitting thinking, this sounds pretty, like, nothing popped off. It's pretty standard for him, too. Like,
standard as hell, bro.
Like, you know, so, like, and as Shaun was saying, self-awareness through a standard week and then just adapting can be draining. However, when you're able to clock in at work, right, every weekday in and day out, bro, to be able to tap into yourself with the same intensity is equally important and equally draining. So it's like, that's why I incorporate that into my weeks. That's why I always say standard, because that's what I'm always trying to do. Always. So, like, when you said it, I'm like, oh, sounds like my week.
Very standard.
Sounds like my week. So, yeah, that's how my week went, too, you know. Just kind of expecting, well, not expecting, but the only thing that this week has brought, where it's like, why, is Justin LeBoy being like the rollout man for like Don. And I understand, right? I understand how the industry goes. I know Kanye is like, you know, I got to touch the streets. He thinks Justin LeBoy is the streets. I don't know why he thinks Justin LeBoy is the streets.
Because y'all keep reposting that shit, bro.
It's funny. I mean, listen, I use him as a hub of stolen tweets, because that's exactly what they are. And he just like filters out the best ones, and I just laugh. I just can't help but laugh.
Son, the other day, it was an Instagram post, and it said, oh, this edible got me so fried that I called a nigga over and I had a nigga here already. And the name was Justin LeBoy. That's whose Instagram post it was. That's what kept getting posted. I kept seeing it all over. You a grown-ass man. Why is your name next to this? Like, bro. Come on, son. Like, where do we draw the line, bro? Where do we draw the, like, yo, I don't, look, and I hate this because I never want to sound like a hater. I'm not hating. Like, his platform, his business platform, he's got the show, I think, through Trilla or whatever it may be. You know, he's running with whatever he used the internet to get to be the person releasing
that
Kanye's
pandemic
album.
was beautiful for him.
Bro, he's snapping, absolutely snap. But it's just like, yo, like, as your name gets bigger, please let me stop seeing it in certain places. Like, I shouldn't have to see your name like this. Not under this post that says, I got a nigga here and a nigga on the way. You could have let that one go. You didn't have to steal this one, bro. Like.
And then it's like, Kanye uses him for, like, I guess you could say promo or the conduit to the fans. And it's like, oh, Donda's releasing tonight. Be patient. And it was like 3:45. I was like, yo, stop telling lies. First of all, that That meme I posted is like my favorite meme, like all week. I've been using that wherever I can. So it's like, stop telling lies and I put in parentheses and stealing tweets.
I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Yo.
I was dying.
But it's like, I already know like how Kanye is, but how he did his listening party, I'm not even mad. For anyone who thought that it was dropping, it wasn't. It wasn't. However, the purpose in which you guys paid your $150 to listen to a rough draft is he's going to make the final one. And that's great. People needed to be, sacrificing in a sense. And it's okay. It's okay.
But honestly, like, even...
No, but it was dope. I'm not going to lie. I'll do the same thing. I'll be sacrificing. I'll pay tribute, nigga. I'll pay tribute, nigga.
Yeah, come.
Yeah.
I volunteer.
I volunteer, bro. Let me tell you right now, that shit look fly.
That look like some cool shit to be at.
But it's like, getting your hopes up. But, and then this guy's like, trying to like prolong people at like 4:30 in the afternoon was like just the sickest thing ever.
Yeah, like, please sit down, bro. Sit down. Apple Music will let me know when the album gets here.
That's it.
Like,
I know who I'm dealing with.
Please.
Listen, man, I don't need, any false hope or a hype man to Kanye West, bro. Like, it's... No.
But, hey, man, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being able to run with Kanye, like, and be Kanye's, I don't know, like, vessel to the people, like, that's pretty fucking cool, man. I don't know. Like, it just... I think when I saw that shit, I was like... I think after that I tweeted, I was like, certain shit I could never come up on. Like, you feel me? Like, I'll never, if you came up, I'm happy for you. Like, I want everybody to win, but it's like, there's certain things I could just never come up on. Like, I couldn't.
Like, you couldn't do that to get on.
Yeah. Okay. Like, this isn't going to be my come up. This isn't going to be how I, like, build my name. Like,
oh, absolutely.
I have respect for my name. So, like.
Or where it comes from as far as, the lineage which is based on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that too. Like, because yes, 100%. But like, even on a more, I have respect for my name, bro. Like, I just have some dignity, bro. Like, stop stealing everything and like, it don't even have to go to like family time. I'm pretty sure his real name not Justin LeBoy. Like,
listen, shout out to the rabbit. When I noticed he stole his tweet, I was like, wow. This nigga straight up stole the rabbit's tweet.
Bro, the man is a ruthless thief.
Yo.
Like, it's like, bro, come on. Like,
but I guess with his show and the guest and where he has taken his brand and then, and I'm not going to lie, the page is hilarious, but it's like, yeah, of course, it's a collection of stolen top tweets. Of course it'll be funny.
Hey, man, look, I know it takes work. You feel me? Like, he had to put the work in. For real, you got to steal tweets. I don't even really like tweet my own tweets. You got to, like, it's work. You got to steal tweets. You got to be consistent. You got to make content. Being a content creator is not fucking easy. So, like, hey, man, go ahead. And you got to, like, sell your soul. Like, so, like, by the time you stealing all these tweets, bro, like, this is just, like, this can't be you, bro. Like, who are you? Who is he? Like, who, like, that's what make me uncomfortable. I don't know who dude is, but like, happy for him though. Like, for real. Like,
happy for him. After I don't know dude.
I don't know who dude is. Like, I have no idea. You look at his page. You go look at his page and tell me who he is. Like, tell me anything about him.
He got an emoji in front of his face. And then he just pops up with OT Genesis. I'm like, who? Honestly, who is this? I really was like, yo, who is this guy for real? Like, honestly. Like, at a certain point, he was just trying to get all the, the IG freaks to do things at a certain time in the night. After that,
they were snapping. They were snapping.
Yeah.
Top tier content.
Top tier content.
Top tier content, and not even just because of the ass shaking. They were hilarious, bro. They were hilarious.
So, I feel like he was really pining that, on the flip before, Tory Lanez completely destroyed his brand. He was doing the same during the quarantine. So from there, this man gets a show. But it's like the bulk of his work is stolen tweets, and it's like, how? But the ease of, or the thought of who's posting it versus where it's really originated from, and caring about that is lost upon a lot of people. That's why he's
hey man, like, look, I respect it. Like, hey man, do you, black man? But it's just like not even what he looked like, not even none of that. It's just like, remember when we found out that Drake had a ghostwriter? I had like some real trust issues with Drake. I was like, I would hear this and I'd be like, but did he write this? Like, is this his bar? You feel me? Like,
maybe not.
If I don't, like, sometimes I hear it and I'm like, yeah, this is Drake. And now I'm pretty much at the point where it's like, if I hear it, I'm not worried about that no more. But like with Justin LeBoy, it's like, are any of these his jokes? Like,
I absolutely do not believe any of these.
Does he have a sense of humor at all? Yeah,
it's just the captions. It's just the captions. It's just the captions. I'm telling you, it's just the captions. Like, absolutely, it's just the captions because those are not his words, nigga. That's the point. It's just the caption because the content is there. You just have to collect it. It's like I've noticed the last, like, I want to say 10, 15 years, the way these companies have been getting money has been being the middleman, being the broker, setting up the deal. Look at Uber. What do? They just say, hey, I know a nigga with a car that's willing to take you from here to there. That's it.
He'll do it in the next 6 minutes.
I'll give you his GPS and everything. No problem.
And they're getting paid off both sides.
Hey, yo, I know a nigga who'll go and pick up your food from your favorite spot right here. No real employees for us, bro.
Just sitting back, collected and running it up, bro. They're sick. Oh, my goodness, bro. Yo, they are.
So it's like in any facet, that's where you lead. Never mind. Too deep.
Hey, man, look. He's playing the game, and he's winning. And I love to see people win.
Yo, this man is a middleman for content.
Why not? We've all been middlemen for things worth less.
And then, I'm not even going to pretend like I don't see a value in that because it's like, yo, I can't follow everybody. So I literally treat like Twitter as a filter to a lot of other apps because I feel like everybody understands Twitter is a superior app. Everybody understands that.
Greatest app of all time.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Right? Not even close. So it's like, when do you see Facebook posts? But when you do, you see they are like the greatest pieces of content ever.
Yo, the fact that like Facebook, people got like their real names and like they pictures of their kids and shit, like, and all this, like where they work at, and it'd be some wild shit going on over there. Like, that's
nuts. Crazy. Same thing with TikTok. You see the premium stuff. So it's like, yo, I use Twitter to filter. So it's like, it's not like I'm not on. I don't need to be on the app really, scrolling mindlessly through the mid. Give me the good stuff. So that is basically what he is for Twitter, like statuses. And that's crazy. And to be near Kanye off of that is, it's a finesse.
It's a hell of a flip, bro.
It's a yeah.
I can do nothing but respect the flip.
Yeah.
Hey, man, look, we rooted for Franklin Saint, bro, and he destroyed his entire community. So, Justin LeBoy's not the worst person. It's just a little bit annoying.
Yeah.
But, hey, anybody that wins, bro.
What can you do?
He breaking Kanye news.
Yeah,
But as far as, like, the actual music, like, I feel like when he's done with it, it's gonna be really cool. I think there were elements of it like that, like certain songs lack certain things. Like Chris in the lead shot, like the whole time he was just every song he was just like, bro, like why do I hear Pop Smoke without drums? So there's just a couple, but he'll make some tweaks and things like that. But I don't know. I feel like it'll be a sound experience by the time he's done. But also, as a lot of people were saying, he could really just like do production and put people on songs, and like we'd all be happy. Like
As far as him not being on the song,
like maybe he like, you know, because some rappers like they mark the songs with a flow. Like because at points he really sounded like he was freestyling. Like he sounded like he was sitting on the couch with us. And we got drunk, and I played an instrumental, and I said, "I'll go if you go." And he was like, "All right," and then he just started going. He's like,
that's a crazy take,
bro. He's been doing it for a minute, honestly. Like, and I can't keep letting him get that shit off, bro. It's like on one album, cool, like whatever, but like this can't be your new rapping style, bro. Like he just be like, "What does it?" He'd be like, and I was like, "Yo, man, you didn't say nothing. You didn't say anything. Like you did not finish that thought. Like you can't do that. Like that's not a bar." You can't fill a verse up with these. But you know, I want that to stop. And if it's not going to, bro, just, you know, produce. Like, that's my thing. Sounded cool. Everything sounds cool. You feel me? Like it's Kanye West. Like it sounds cool. Like, but
yo, you are hilarious. you are hilarious. I mean, judging from the live stream, it's always something new. I don't expect the same thing from him, honestly. If you do, you kind of like stupid, because that man has been evolving since day one.
That us.
So I don't know what he's trying to convey, but I feel like using that listening party as a testing ground was the best way to describe him as an individual, and always tweaking. Because I felt, you know, I would believe he's the type to resubmit different versions of the same album.
Because he's done it.
Bro. Like, yo, I'm going to, let me keep updating this shit like fucking Microsoft.
Listen, bro, if you want to make alterations, make a new album, okay? Like,
you know, so it's like using the people like that at, you know, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That was pretty dope. And even the story of him staying there overnight and trying to finish the album at that location, at where he had the show, that's great. But I hope it's the type of authenticity of he was in the studio like every single waking moment right before that appearance outside, you know, because everything else can be considered like, you know, a rollout or something cool. Knowing him, I know it's going to be different, so it's got to be like, what does he want to tell the world? After a while, I just started treating it like an art piece, honestly.
That's really what it is.
I never really wanted to treat it musically, because then now you can say what you say and it's valid, right? Like, nigga, that's not a complete thought. At that point, I'm just thinking about it sonically, and if it's good or if it's bad. In a way of, he created like it was an art piece. Because looking at it any other way is crazy. That's why I feel like that's why you're saying, hey, I'll probably want to hear you as a producer. Because either way, producing wise, it's fire. You know, but, you know, that's just how I view Kanye.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's a musical genius, but I mean, because he's a musical genius, like, there's also a higher, bro, like, if you're a rapper and you not rapping no more, like,
I don't consider him a rapper.
Bro, Kanye, but at the end of the day, like, yes, he's a musician, but like when he goes into his verses, like, that is rapping. You are rapping, okay? So actually rap. Like, you're good with words. You're very good with your concepts. Like, use your words. I don't know. That's my thing. I don't say he needs to be a producer. Yeah, he can keep making albums and they can keep being artistic pieces. That's beautiful and all. But like, I mean, it just, like I said, it sounded like drunk freestyle. Like, I know what Kanye West is capable of. I know how Kanye West has done. Like, Kanye West inspired a whole lot of who I am as a writer. So it's like, yo, bro, like, do it. like, do it. If you're not gonna do it, then do it. You know. But it was really dope that him and Hov had a song together. Like, that was beautiful. That really made me happy. Like, I was very happy about that. I'm sure Kanye is very happy about that. Like, everybody was like, oh, all it took was a divorce with Kim to get the
I mean, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if they stayed away because of that situation.
It's very possible. I have no idea.
Nobody has no idea.
At all. No, but everybody doesn't know they have no idea, though. I have no idea. Everybody doesn't know they have no idea.
I have no idea. Yeah. However, if Kanye is trying to recenter, even with the idea of naming the album Donda after his mother, it's like recentering with who you are and who you came up with and who are your friends. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they said Jay did. Somebody said that Jay sent the verse in that day. Like, Jay did the verse that day. That was.
And who's one to be good for it? Jay-Z.
Man, if we get Watch the Throne 2, that's why I'm holding Kanye to a heart. Like, I need him to be. I don't want to hear him go on Watch the Throne 2. Like, you better fucking rap. Like, I'm sorry. I heard all that shit you said. I heard it. You feel me? You're not wrong. But, like, nah. Like. Don't get on Watch the Throne 2 and be going.
I understand. But I think he would get not doing that with Jay-Z on the album. Trust me. But any of his solo projects is going to be like, what conceptual journey are you want to be taking me? Because thinking about anything in the realms of a structure is unrealistic. I promise you, if you think about any of Kanye's music in the structure after like what My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, you're gonna have a really tough time liking his music, objectively. If you can't even like look at it from that standpoint, because after a while he was just trying to break the mold each and every time. I mean, I can look at it from that standpoint. Like, I mess with The Life of Pablo. Like, it's a cool. I was surprised that I would end up liking the album.
Bro, it's a beautiful sonic journey. Like, I'm not saying, oh, you gotta sit here and bar everybody up like you Lloyd Banks, but like, when you do rap, do it well. That's all I'm saying. Like, you can do whatever you want on the rest of the song, but when you like spitting, I want a real verse. Like, don't do that. Don't like. It's like somebody who about to double dutch and they just keep like going like this next to it. Like,
like I'm about to jump,
bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, people are watching.
That is hilarious. When you're trying to jump in, it's hilarious.
Come on, son. Like, how long you gonna sit there and watch somebody do that in double dutch?
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I think it's genius using the crowd as a testing ground to make tweaks to the album. And I'm not surprised that he pushed back because he was using the crowd as, testing ground to tweak the album. Yep. Makes sense.
Sounds about Kanye.
Honestly. But just like everybody else, I kind of look forward to the album. I'm not going to even lie. Because we haven't heard from Kanye and yay. Sigh. God is King. Really good Sunday album. Let me tell you something. You play it on Sunday. You feel rejuvenated. It does its job as a gospel album. I'm not gonna lie. Yep.
Let me check that out.
Check it out.
Let me do it on a Sunday.
Honestly, check it out, bro. Like when you listen to it on a nice Sunday morning, it makes sense. Like that. That's how good he is.
I like there was a point in my life where every Sunday morning for like a very long time I would listen to Ultralight Beam like immediately. Like
that was the intro. Like that. Those first few songs, like with with Father Stretch My Hand and everything, that was like the intro to like the idea of where Kanye is going with his words now. It's more like inspiring of, towards gospel. And God is King, I'm not gonna, bro, a perfect Sunday album. Perfect.
Say less.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I listened, it just makes sense.
Damn it, I gotta wait a whole week to listen to it.
But that's how good he is to where he can capture an energy or capture a feeling into an album and it makes sense. So I want to really I'm really like looking forward to Donda. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Donda too, which is why hopefully when he finishes it, it's soon, we get it, we can listen to it because I think it'll be a pretty solid experience.
I don't really need a play-by-play from Just On The Boy though. I really don't.
At all. He can stop. He can stop. Also, hopefully we get Watch the Throne too. But in other lands in music, and by other lands, like 45 minutes away, everybody in hip hop and a lot of the NBA is outside.
Yeah.
And it's like
Rolling Loud is in town, bro.
Rolling Loud is in town. Yo, like it's crazy because I went to the first Rolling Loud. Like
I did.
Oh yeah,
me too. Yes, I
that's
did
crazy.
too. Yes,
I remember that. That's wild. Wow, time is insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went to the first Rolling Loud, and like remember like it was
in the warehouse. There was like 2 parts to it. It was rainy. I was like, all right, well, at least there's I don't have to really focus on getting rained. Check this out, and it was dope. I thought the concept was dope as a festival. That's why I went. I was like, yeah, I'll go to the second one. And I went to the second one. I was like, wow, these niggas
took off
quick.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Like we said about winners, like that Rolling Loud shit is amazing. It's going to different, cities and shit now. Like, and just the way, like, it's crazy because on Instagram, you feel me? You see people.
Bro, everyone's location turned to Miami, bro. Miami, Florida. Quickly.
That shit is crazy. That was wild, bro. It's just like, wow, this thing is really huge. Like, and there's people who come out here for this shit every year.
Yep.
And like, there's so many people out there, which is nuts from a COVID standpoint. But, it's a pandemic. Like, hey, man.
From a COVID standpoint, it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's a little bit nuts from a COVID. Like, it's people who are like unvaccinated and just like out there, like no mask and shit. Hey, but like to each their own, man. Like, best of luck for everybody. Just everybody be safe, man. Wash your hands. It's too late for all that. But like, I was about to tell niggas to wash their hands. Like that was gonna do anything. That's crazy. But I mean, I just hope that everybody's safe in some way. And the fact that we have an event like that in our backyard is like pretty damn dope. Like to see that all happening here and everybody like all the stars, like that's nuts. That's right over there. And we went to the first one and like saw it turn into that.
Yeah, so, absolutely. That's why I'm like, yo, part of history. That was great. That shit is crazy in terms of like how big it got, but yeah, from a COVID standpoint,
I couldn't get over that once I thought about it. I was like,
from a COVID standpoint, I wouldn't be if I were to go to one. I'm not even going to be be close to the crowd at all.
I don't think that's even possible.
No, like it's a whole field, so it's like you can be further away from the actual stage. So it's like people choose to be on top of each other in the actual.
When's the last time you went?
Well, the second one. That's when I went to. That was like years ago. Though.
That was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there. You can't just stand away from everybody. There's a lot of people out there, bro. The whole world, the entire hip-hop community is over there. It's a feeling. I'm just standing around.
Just stand around, trying to be optimistic, right?
I'm going to stand by the wall. Step away from the 100,000.
I'm gonna stand by the wall. It's hilarious, bro. Stand by the wall, bro. Like wherever the congregation of people, I'm just gonna be right here on the edge, like a shoreline, because there's no way I'm gonna be down there. And that's usually my way of thinking whenever I enter kind of like a function, is to be like on the shoreline, because there's no way I'm gonna be over there with the concentration of people.
The shoreline is a great place to be at.
So you just hope at least there's a shoreline at Rolling Loud.
Everybody can't be on the shoreline. Then it's the sea.
You in the fucking middle of the Atlantic.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no way to get away from 100,000 people, bro. Everywhere you go, it's everybody.
Yeah, and who else is out there is absolutely the police.
Are you sure they know?
Yo, their Wi-Fi works just as good as yours. I just want to remind you.
Better, I promise you.
Just want to remind everybody. And the idea that a lot of people who, may have done things that are outside the law congregate to one place and not remember that they know you're coming because your name is on a flyer, that would incur some problems in which they're going to target you.
Sir.
They're not playing.
It happens every year, bro. And I'm not speaking on any situation in particular because, as we all know, I don't want any smoke. So, but it happens every year, bro. Every single year. So it's like you have to see it happen and no, okay. If you're hot right now, hot.
They're gonna be looking for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's not even looking for a reason because a lot of people, people go into their tweets, oh man, these Miami police are killing Rolling Loud, blah blah blah, and I listen, man, the hip hop police is a real, you feel me? That was that.
That's a real thing. That is a real thing.
You cannot play into their hands. You cannot
right, bro. They're just right into their hands.
Son, how did you get arrested with guns on you?
You know that they would be stopping everybody under the sun for quote unquote probable cause. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that that's even okay because it is targeting and that's a problem, right? But knowing that this is the MO around this event,
Son.
It's just from a standpoint of trying to move smoother. You can't really move in a way when you're going to incur a lot of attention because of the amount of people that are in this area now. And for the reason why. It's like a breeding ground in which shit is about to pop off, bro. Trust me. Every other fucking Memorial Day weekend, it's a shooting in Miami. So you gotta move in a way in which you can't draw attention if you are a star, because chances are you're gonna be. That's how it's always been with Miami when it comes to just multiple people or a lot of people coming in. They just get different.
And beyond that, and let me preface it, I don't know. I don't live these dudes' lives. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what their, situations are. But it's just yo, you coming to Miami for 2 days, 3 days, however long you may be here, bro, and it's Rolling Loud. Don't do anything illegal, bro. If you ride it, if your guns aren't legal, don't have them on you. Whatever the situation, I don't know what his situation, but it's just and not to them in particular, but to just move smarter, bro.
Security can help you out,
bro.
I promise you. Hiring the appropriate, you can hire people with guns. You literally can. It's possible,
bro. Look at what the police did. Look how quickly it happened, bro. Pooh Shiesty came out and said, "I got my own fight. I don't need security in the club," and they put him in jail by the end of the month. Come on, son. Just let the other people handle the guns. That should have been a...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That shit, I get him back in blood. That shit goes.
It goes, bro. It goes. But they heard that lie and they were like, "Oh, he keeps it on him, huh?" Come on, son. They not. Come on, son. Come on. You can't do that. You can't. People, I'm not blaming the cops for that. I can't blame the cops for that. You made that.
Oh my god! And then they found it on him. Oh my god.
What a surprise. He's got it on him. Oh my goodness, man. It's not funny. It's not funny.
It's kind of funny.
It's ironic. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean that's the move smarter in this world. It's not about what's right, it's about what's smart. This is best I can explain it, honestly.
You know the game, bro. My mom told me about this, and you know what? Honestly, my mom probably still tells me about this just in her head. She probably just don't say it to me no more. but it was this like, I don't even know what to call it at this point. Like this, I guess, anecdote. It was like a story or whatever about this hole that was in the middle of the street. And a dude that like kept walking down the same street and like falling down the hole, and he would get in the hole and he would be like, oh, like, how am I in here? What happened? Blah, blah, blah. And he would come down, he would keep going down the same street, and he would keep falling down the same hole. And I should remember more of it, but I've been falling in that hole my whole life. So off the top of my head right now, I'm not really sure like exactly how it went as I started it. Like, I would have to think about it more, and I don't have it. But I hope somebody else out there knows that story, or go look it up or something. Like,
I see what you're saying. Like, you can't remember the first parts to it.
Like, I know I'm not saying it verbatim. Like, I know I'm not getting it perfect.
Yeah,
and because of I feel like I'm throwing, and I don't want to butcher it, so I'm gonna just give up. Not give up, but like, just put it off for later.
I understand you knowing your limitations, and you're just letting people know, like, you know what, I'm gonna get off this train. I'm not really well versed on this train. Smart man.
Hey man, self-awareness. It's key.
You know who I would. It's not wish. I wonder if he has the self-awareness. James Harden. Because, listen, let me tell you something. I don't know what like circle of rapper friends he's in, but he is deep in them. Like, this guy is.
I've seen James Harden with rappers way more than I've seen James Harden with basketball players. I don't think I've seen James Harden with a basketball player off the court.
I don't even know if he has any, besides Curry and KD, kind of. I don't even know if he has basketball friends.
We're just going, hey man, he shut up with the rappers. He look like he be having a blast.
Bro, they be looking like he has, bro. Listen, they be having a blast. For sure with that. But it's like, yo, they was tweeting how like James Harden looking like a pass around. That's hilarious, bro.
It was hilarious. I didn't like it, but it was hilarious. And the reason I didn't like it, but also I understand, it is what it is. Like, how come he can't just be friends with rappers? Like, how? Like,
well, because jokes, bro.
I
know. You know how this works. You know how this works. How dare you even completely omit that perspective? Jokes. These jokes gonna grow wings, and if they take off, they're flying.
He's putting the wings on the jokes, though. That's the part that makes it funny.
That's what I'm saying. So these jokes gonna come through.
He's putting, because like first he was tickling Meek Mill.
Bro, listen. Out the gate, we can't take this man serious. Out the gate.
Yeah, that was questionable content.
Listen. Listen.
But
listen. Listen.
Then when he came out, when him and Lil Baby got caught in Paris, he just looked so like he's like. He like that one meme with the kid that was standing in Popeyes. That's how James Harden looked.
He look at it with a drink like, oh.
Yeah, that's how he looked with like an oversized like parka on.
Oh man.
But, he's just chilling with his friends in Paris. You feel me? And then this time when he was hugging Lil Uzi, like it was like I saw the picture and I was like, I know they're gonna kill this one, and I was just like. Is it killable? Is this a killable picture? Is this funny? And I was like, okay, let me see. Like, I looked at Uzi's face, and I was like, he looks like his girl. I was like,
he's like his girl is hilarious.
His face lit up, bro. Like when you
that man looked like it was like one of the happiest moments in his life.
Like when your girl know that you're sliding, but she don't know when you're getting there, and like you walk in and she's like, oh my god, it's you. Like he literally did because James Harden had he hugged him kind of from behind, and I was just like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Like every once in a while you see your homie like, yo, and I'm taller than people, so I was like, I'm trying to give him all the bail I can. Right, but then I realized it was like a 2-arm hug from behind. That's never really in play. So that I was like, oh man, this looks bad. And then Lil Uzi was clutching his arm.
Yeah,
I was like, embracing man, him. This is really his girl. Like that looks like. But honestly, bro, They're friends that were happy to see each other, but the jokes will fly, and that's why when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I can't stand in front of these jokes for you, James. They got you today.
Right? You have to save yourself sometimes.
They got you today.
You have to save yourself sometimes. Because the way people get set up in situations, it's kind of like, yo, my bro, I wish it really wasn't you. But I got to make sure I'm okay. So I'm not down on this hill.
Nope.
This is your hill to die on, not mine.
You've made this hill far too steep for me.
Yo,
I'm not dying on this hill with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But it's crazy though, because there were so many tweets about, this is what James Harden does in the off season. He's been with rappers this whole time. I haven't seen him touch a basketball. Bro, shut up. How many times are y'all gonna do that? Every time that we see James Harden doing something, he be like, clearly James Harden knows this. He said it himself. He's like, I'm pretty good at this basketball thing, bro. He's got to figure it out. He can go to the strip club and come have a 40-point triple-double the next day. Shut up. I don't care. I hate when people do that, bro. It's not, if we saw his basketball performance tail off because he was hanging out with rappers, I would be like, wow. But bro, the man living his life, he probably in the gym all morning. Shut up. You don't know shit.
In the day. Yeah, it's 24 hours in the day, man.
At the end I don't care if he don't work all summer. If he come back and drop a 40-point triple-double, then he had a solid summer, clearly. He having a better fall.
Whatever he did got the job. And you know what? I understand. I was, I'm the guy that's like, yo, do you have the passion for it? To be honest with you, that is what I feel like is the missing piece to wanting a championship. For instance, the Bucks taking a championship. Not going to talk about sports for long, ladies. From the Suns, it's like wanting it. So people don't view it as wanting to win when you're always around these rappers. Like you said, earlier, it's like, damn, bro, I would only see him with rappers. I'd never see him with ballers.
Man didn't even go to the Olympics. He was like, yeah, I got it.
Bro. And then to get
little baby has plans.
It before, unless he didn't even go to practice and got roped in Paris with Lil Baby type shit. Think about how he could have stayed out of that situation if he was just on Team USA. Who, by the way, nope, not even gonna talk about that.
We'll save that for later.
Not even gonna waste some time.
Embarrassing ass niggas,
bro.
But as far as the COVID perspective on the Rolling Loud situation, I feel like this week I saw a lot of the COVID conversation on the channel. A lot of there's new variants, and I know that I don't really know anything. I don't know shit. I really don't. I don't know what's going on with all that.
Not even trying to figure like the claim to know.
Nope. Just trying to stay safe, hoping that everything's okay, hoping that everybody else stays safe. And excuse me. People think, speculate whether or not we're going lockdown, stuff like that. Those conversations are fine, whatever. But the people who I'm just really tired of everybody having the arguments about the vaccine and if you guys are you guys are stupid, you really trust it, blah blah blah. And then the people are, bro. I've seen so many paragraphs and dissertations about the vaccine from the people this week, and I know that none of us know anything about the vaccine. None of us know anything. There's no way. The scientists barely know. They're adjusting this shit as they go. They're still doing trials on shit. So it's just it happens. So you don't know anything, bro. Shut up, bro. If you don't want to get the vaccine, then don't get it. It's your right. Nobody can force you to do so, but please shut the fuck up about it, bro. The people who want to talk about it's the same thing with everything. It's the election, all of that. The people who want to talk the most about these things are the people who are against, bro, then shut up. If you don't want the vaccine, stop talking about it. People who have the vaccine or want the vaccine or want people to get the vaccine, nothing you tweet is going to make somebody on Twitter go to the change to be like, you know what? At What's Her Face really made some really strong points while she was calling me an idiot. So no, it's not going to work that way, bro. So let it go. Let people live their lives. Live your life. If you got your vaccine, that's cool. But this whole back and forth discourse, bro, none of y'all know anything. None of us know anything. So please, shut the hell up. I'm begging. I'm really begging. I'm so tired of it, bro. I'm sick of it.
It's a whole bunch of people talking about things they don't know what to talk about. That's why I don't talk about it. I really don't. I'm not going to speak on something I have no idea what's going on, and I'm also not going to pose my views, which I don't know what people's obsession is with that, honestly, imposing their views on other people. Because that's what this is. Anti-vaxxers versus vaxxers. You know, the idea, people encouraging, companies encouraging, hey, get the vaccination versus people who may not want to. And then the back and forth in which the rhetoric is, coming from. It's like, yo, people are just trying to impose their thoughts. And at the end of the day, people are just going to do whatever the hell they want. But it's like, shut up.
Please.
Shut up. Shut up.
Please. I think that, because you're right, and I feel like part of that problem is that people think too highly of their opinions. Like, no one cares. No one cares. I promise you. No one. That was one of the biggest lessons I learned in life. Nobody gives a shit, bro. Just do you. Mind your business. Like, your opinion does not matter. That's what makes people so upset when people disagree with them. Like, if you disagree with me, honestly, like, I'm only having but so much of a conversation. Like, if our conversation isn't constructive, like, we don't have to speak. We can agree. I like, there were like 3 separate conversations today, bro, especially right now because it's like the all season in the NBA. I'm just like, you got it.
That was my motto in college.
Bro.
I promise you, that was my motto in college when it came down to, like, just talking about certain things with the homies. It's just, you got it.
I don't care enough to continue this conversation.
Man, it saved me so much time. So much time.
People don't realize how much time they waste, bro. It's nuts to me. And, like, not that I be the most efficient with my time, but it's just like, yo, like, how?
It's, like you said, just the overweighing, like, of their own opinions and the idea that other people should listen to them because they have the right idea. Only explanation I can come up with. You know, because I try to look at the logic of things and why they are what they are. I mean, I come up with the answers pretty fairly, and I feel like I'm pretty accurate. But it's just like a lot of the times it's like really preposterous, like this one. So, but it's, you know, to me, the reason nonetheless, it's imposing thoughts on other people because you think how you think is correct. That's it.
Yeah, and it's like people like it's there's some people who fail to step outside of themselves or like lack the ability. I shouldn't even say fail because fail would mean that they tried. So some people, damn, that was rude. Was it? Whatever. Some people lack the ability to step outside of themselves. And so then they end up, you know, only really being exposed to their opinion to the point where they value it to the point like it's fact. And it also like mars their perspective on certain things because they are never able to step outside of themselves. So their perspective seems to be the only perspective they've evaluated.
Because they're not listening to anyone outside themselves. Absolutely not.
That too. But I think it takes more than just listening to people outside of yourself.
Like listening to another take that may challenge your thought.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by not listening to anybody or speaking with anyone on the outside of themselves. Like you said, they are only consumed with their thoughts and only have time with their ideas. So that means you're not challenging your ideas with someone else's perspective at all. Not talking to people.
But because you're right. But I feel like there's some people who, like, even if they, because that's not the whole battle, because even if they talk to people, certain things don't register because they never really step outside of themselves. So it's just like, you know,
wasting time, yeah.
Yeah, like, and even when you're having that conversation, they may not realize that this certain issue is like the issue or like the perspective on it. So like, man, I don't want to be, I mean, it was tweeted, so it's like public. So I mean, I won't say any whatever, but man, is this messy? This isn't messy. We have a podcast. You feel me? We do what we do. It was
cultural commentators.
Cultural commentators, bro. So there was a rapper in Broward who personally I fuck with. He's a great guy, and that's what makes it like kind of disappointing. And it's like, you know, we all have to like. I feel like we have to do better with how we speak on Broward and how we approach, like, you know, the Broward creative scene, things like that. And I've been saying that for a minute, like since. And I once again hate that the clubhouse thing broke down, and we got to get like, and that's on like I got to pick that back up and like take more initiative on things like that because it's important, bro. Like it's really important. So basically, there was a rapper from Broward, you know, success signed. You feel me? Doing well for himself. Like he's a good, and he was talking about how these other rappers, like he's like, oh, the people only embrace like the hood shit. And he's like, you know, and they see me and they know me, but they don't say nothing to me and blah, blah, blah. Like, these niggas don't fuck with me. They act like they don't know me, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's like, it's not cool. But it's just like, bro, part of that problem might be that you sit on the internet and talk about how people don't like you. So now it doesn't make people want to like you. Like, it doesn't make, you know, like.
It doesn't make people want to get to know you at all.
Yeah, like, you was just on here talking, like, you feel me? And then it got, the part that made it worse, that's one thing, is that's an art. But the part that made it worse was there was a dude who he threw the event that like I went to an event for Caso.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know it was a real nice event. You know, greatness in the flesh or whatever. It was a real nice event, well curated. You feel me? A lot of nice talent. It was real cool. Like they reigned and they flipped it and made something happen. Like it was real nice. I really enjoyed it was a very nice vibe. I saw good people out there. Well executed. You feel me? And they've done it a bunch of times. They have a bunch of different artists. So it's like okay, cool. This is dope. So then he quotes a tweet, and he's like, yeah, you know, people in Broward, he's like, we don't have no real artists in Broward. He was like, you know, I be wanting these artists to come up and speak to me, but, like, that's not how people move out here. There's no real artists, only a couple one-of-ones. He was like, everybody else, like, fake, phone, whatever, like, you know? And it's just like, he's like, that's why, like, I don't want to work with nobody, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do this. And I'm just like, yo, like, and I normally mind my business. I don't know dude personally. Like I went to the event for, you know, Christian. Like I don't know dude. I don't follow dude. Like we don't know each other. I normally mind my business. I really do a good job of that. But it really bothered me so much because like as somebody who threw an event before, you feel me? And as somebody who like, you know, hosts an event, I was just like, yo, like I can't imagine getting on the internet and being like, yo, like there's no artists. Like all these niggas suck or all these niggas fake. Like you got me on your flyer, bro. Like what the hell?
You booked me.
Like, what the hell? Something like that's so nasty to me. So then he replies, because I quoted it, and I was like, yo, you know, don't you, but I was like, hey, bro, like, don't you run a great event in Broward County? And then he like, you know, lead with love, even though I was like, yo, like, what's going on here? So then he replied, and he was like, he said something in Creole. I didn't know what it was. And then he was like, my people know who they are. My people know I'm not talking about them. And he was like, #Sumoon. And like, you know, I speak English. So like, but I know, I be seeing, you know, like, I live in Broward County and I have a Twitter account. So I see a lot of words. So I know Sumoon is not a compliment. You feel me? Like, I was like, this is not polite. Nice. Yeah, like, you sizing me. This is a rude ass word. Like, I've seen the things they put this word next to, bro. Like, you sizing me. Like, you feel me? I disagree with how you approach this shit. I thought you were being irresponsible with your platform, whatever. I didn't respect what you did, and I still approach you with respect. I said, don't you run a great event. Yeah. You feel me? I approach you with respect, and you felt the need to disrespect me over a compliment because you didn't want to acknowledge. So I was like, you know what? So then I quoted it, and I was, first of all, my people know I'm not talking about them. You've thrown 4 or 5 events, 6 events, 7 events, 8 events, whatever. There's like 14, 15 people on the things. That's simple math right there. If I don't even do any 60, that's not even thinking about all the other shit. Maybe some people perform twice, blah, blah, blah. At least 35 to 40 artists have performed your shit. You said there were a couple one-of-ones in Broward County and no real artists. So who are your people that know you're not talking about? So who are you talking about? And why can't you just if you're like, perspective is everything, bro. Why can't we just shift and focus on the people who are like real, the people who like support, the people who come out to your events, the people who perform at your events, the people, and I'm not even trying to go in on him. It's not one of those things. It's just like, it's an example of like how perspective and the way that we treat and speak on Broward County, bro. Like, if we're going to speak on it that way, who's going to protect the name? Like, we're going to drag the name, who's going to pick it up, bro? Like, it has to be us. Like, it has to be us. So that shit is irresponsible, bro. Like, be the change you want to see in your city, bro. Like, you feel like artists are fake and they don't address people and they don't come up to people. Be the person who come up. Like, when I go outside, I'm coming up. If I want to speak to you, I'm coming up to you. Like, yo, it's good. I'll, like, whatever. Like, And I get met with pretty positive vibes.
Yeah.
But if you standing in the corner thinking, oh, these niggas not saying nothing to me, niggas not gonna say nothing to you. Like,
yeah. Like you're inviting the energy that you're receiving and then you're interpreting as what that next person's giving to you. That's a crazy move. Like really, like have yourself checked out. Honestly, bro.
Yeah, man. So, like, yeah, everybody, and just be responsible with your platform. Like, think about what you're saying, man. Like, perspective is important. Like, that shit was nasty to me to just, and you know, so I quoted it and I was like, yo, sorry, bro, I speak English.
Yeah.
But you can react childishly if you want to, or you can choose to acknowledge the fact that you have a responsibility with the platform that you created, bro.
I mean, and that's why people say it's hard to come out of Broward, right? Because you have people like that.
And it's nasty, bro. It's nasty, and we don't have to be like that. And honestly, it's one thing to be ignorant. It's one thing not to know. But, like, I will gladly point that shit out. And I would like for everybody else to do that shit, too. Like, I would like for us to start, like, protecting Broward's name. Like, you feel me? Like, you wouldn't let somebody speak crazy on your homie. You feel me? Like, if you want to, I would hope not. You feel me? Like, if I'm in a room and, like, somebody start talking crazy about, like, it's like, yo, all right, I'm not just going to sit here for this. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yo, so treat Broward with the same kind of respect. Like, it don't have to be everything. We could make some jokes and shit, but it's just, like, in terms of the creative scene and stuff like that, like, we got to start speaking better on shit, and we got to start checking things, and, like, we got to start pointing out and shedding light on the things that are really positive here, bro, because we don't, like, I'm telling you, those problems that you think, you know, everybody this and everybody that, and it's blah, 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 those are global problems, bro. Those are not specific to Broward County. It's just like in high school where everybody thought the girls at the other school were the baddest. No, you just seeing these girls every day. So, like, the 5 at the other school that are cool look like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo.
The 5 at the other school that are cool. It's hilarious. Oh, my God, it's so funny.
Like, come on, son. Like, yeah, I want better, man. I want better.
No, I understand. But that crabs in a barrel mentality to try to get to the top, because you feel like when you're pulling someone down, you're actually like gaining traction going up, is really what plagues a lot of people down here. And, you know, people want to attach their names to things that are already successful versus things that need support. If more people are willing to tag their name on things that need support versus things that are already popping, then as a culture down here, we would thrive better.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you have people who would say things like that, say, oh, there's no one-of-ones, or there's a few one-of-ones out of like 40, you know, bookings. It's you paid these people.
And I don't even think it's paid. Like, there's perform,
or
but
even
like,
then, it's kind of like you
bro,
said, hey, come perform.
Bro, that event had great vibes. So my thing is, and honestly, like, if it's an issue with me saying this, you disrespected me on a public platform, and I simply spoke on the issue. So it is what it is, bro. But, like, that's the thing I don't like, because it was real good vibes in there. So it's like, either you feel me? Both things can't be real. Either you were faking it at your event where you was giving out the positivity, or you faking online to fit into a narrative of Broward being shitty. And either way, it's ugly.
It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good at all.
Either way, that shit is ugly, bro. You can't be here saying, yeah, we got a whole bunch of great artists in here, great performers who really go into their art and blah, 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 and giving love to everybody and blah, 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 blah. And then you get on the internet and you like, ain't no real artists, blah, blah, blah. Like, which one of these do you really feel, son? And, like, really think about why you're able to give off both. That's nasty. Sumoon as fuck.
Ooh.
Stop playing with me, son. Like,
wow.
bro, I was like, what? Like, that was so unnecessary, bro. Don't disrespect me. I greet everybody with love. You feel me? I don't disrespect me, bro. Like, there's no reason to disrespect me. I know. You feel me? Like, I know when I'm disrespectful. I have the propensity. I'm capable of being disrespectful.
I'm not. Listen, I already understand.
Yeah.
I just didn't see. I was like, oh wow, you called him Sumo. Oh my god. Oh, yeah.
Shit was nasty, bro. Nasty as fuck.
I mean,
people be projecting.
Absolutely. Listen, if there's one thing a motherfucker's gonna do, it's gonna project some shit.
Mm-hmm. Like the fucking swap shop drive-in.
Listen. I see that coming from a mile away. Something in the news that happened this week I didn't see coming from a mile away. a dad, like, you know, first of all, rest in peace to him. Was killed, you know, when his 14-year-old daughter, right, was sneaking in a boy in the house. And at first I read the headline and I was like, wait, am I reading this incorrectly? Did he kill the boy?
Bro.
Oh, the boy killed him. Oh, okay.
That shit is a tragedy. Like, that's crazy. Like, yeah, rest in peace, man. Prayers to that family. Like, I can only imagine what that does to a family. Like, that's crazy. I mean, I don't even, like, that's an unfathomable situation to have to deal with. So, yeah, rest in peace, prayers to the family. Question. I saw people, like, a lot of people were like, yeah, I wouldn't want her at my funeral. How would you feel?
Well, I'm the dad?
Yeah. And your daughter got you murdered because she was sneaking dick in the house.
Wow.
That's what happened.
I mean, yeah, I'll probably, at that point, what can I do?
Yeah.
I would want her at the funeral.
That's the mature answer.
Right? Because it's like, you're a child, you didn't know this would happen. It's not like I can be mad. I'm dead.
You're a very mature guy. You know,
trying.
You've grown so much. Hey, man, hey, snaps for you.
You know,
that was such a mature answer, bro.
I am trying because I'm like, yo, I fucking dead. But that's the name of the game. It's the only thing I would wish people take away from is like, yo, the allure of that, like, dude from the trenches, bad boy vibes. It's like, this is dangerous. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, that's all.
That's all we can say.
It's always been a dangerous life. I mean, yeah, I don't even, like, our audience isn't 14-year-old girls, so it's not like I'm going to tell anybody not to sneak their boyfriend into the crib. Like,
no, it's like for people who will eventually become parents of.
No, 100%. 100%. Like,
really
yeah,
like.
from the. No, that's what I'm saying, because I was about to be like, yeah, you know, like, it's never worth it. And I was like, who am I talking to?
Yeah, like, it's like, yo, you gotta, you know, really, really understand what's going on. I guess, yes, you can say my, you know, mature answer. I mean, I'm a ghost at this point. Yeah, like, what can I do? Like I said.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's the mature answer. You know, you love your kids unconditionally. But yeah, man, like, that's just an insane scenario to even have occur. So yeah, I mean, like, you know, that's. It was a wild week on the internet. Like, that's a wild story. You feel me? Like, just to, you know, and it's crazy because they told to some people got a dislike button this week. Yeah.
Was that what that was? The arrow pointed down?
I think so. Oh, you might have got the dislike button. Wow, they only gave it to the negative people. That's crazy.
Hold on.
They didn't give me one.
The negative people is fucking funny as shit. To the negative people. Hold on. I don't. Wait. Okay, if I click on a tweet,
You
I
got
don't see it.
Oh,
I could have sworn I seen it earlier, though.
Damn, they took away your dislike button. They were like, this nigga not using this shit.
I mean, I saw it quick, but then it's like, now I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, I don't see that little icon of where was that.
Yeah, but they gave...
Oh, shit. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's on the pod page. The pod page got the dislike.
Oh, shit. My apologies to everybody.
You're good.
Yo, we about to dislike everything. Oh my goodness. Nah, but there's certain content like I really want to dislike. Like certain things we shouldn't see. Like, I mean, the story with the dad was really sad. It's very unfortunate. You feel me? But there was a video of a woman who was like cheating on her dude, and then he came in and, you know, like,
yo,
that shouldn't be on the internet, son. Like, we shouldn't have all scrolled past that.
I did not see that coming
at all, son. And you know what's crazy? The part that really threw me off is like when I first was, I was scrolling and I saw that, but I saw the comment over the video and it was like, oh, he went crazy or some shit. Like, and I was just like, oh, okay, shorty's in here, she's cheating, and her man came in. And I was like, I don't really need to see it. Like, I don't really need to watch. This looks like very, like, I'm not. This doesn't look like sex I want to see.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna keep it moving, whatever. But then on somebody's IG story, like I saw, IG's like 10, 15 seconds or whatever. So I saw
they chopped it down quick.
I saw the quick part of like boom, boom. He comes in, okay. He tries to stab at the guy. He like swings it, but then I was like, okay. I was like, this is crazy. But then I was like, I don't know.
No, he already got the guy a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is crazy. And then she was like, yeah. And I was like, but wait, like I don't know if this is real. And she was like, this is real. And I was like, nah, but I don't see blood because it ended quickly. And then she was like, nah, go check Steele's Twitter. And I was like, so I went to Steele's Twitter. I saw the video, and I was like, yo, like that is not a video. Like that was a straight on like real. They don't even let us see those things on TV. Like that was a real like.
That was a murder.
That was a murder. Like he hacked her. That was just way too much, bro. That was that should not have just been something that we scroll by. Like I know that we're getting desensitized as a whole. You feel me? But like that's not some everyday shit. We don't see things like I don't think I've ever seen a video like that on the internet.
I try to dodge all of them.
I try to dodge those things, but like the way that one happened was just like, whoa, that was nuts, bro. And like people were making jokes over it, and it's not even one of those situations where I'm mad about the jokes, like, oh, how are you doing this? Even though I mean that there's that angle too. But like it's just like, yo, like people are desensitized as hell. Like that they could see this and just like it had mad retweet, like the type of content that gets that's the type of stuff I want to use my dislike button on. Like we should be able to remove certain shit from the internet. Like when you do get a dislike button, be responsible. Don't just go to the page of the girl you don't like and dislike all her shit.
Yeah, I did not think they would have, but it looks like it's a dislike on the replies.
Huh.
Yeah, because I only see it under the replies of a tweet.
Yeah,
not necessarily the tweet.
Let's just be responsible with the dislikes, man. Let's make some real change. There's certain things that just need to come off the internet, bro. Like we need to see less of certain things. And we clearly have been way too desensitized. Oh,
absolutely. Like that was a crazy video, even just to see, because, son, there's certain things that as a human you shouldn't see happen to another human because you can feel like some level of empathy. Yeah, that's one of them. Like you shouldn't see that.
Yeah, it was so much, bro. It was too much.
Yeah, but
it's gotta come to a stop.
Yeah. Internet, right?
The internet.
But for the most part, I guess in close for me, like the Bucks, I'm one to admit when they're wrong, right?
Facts.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I had the Bucks winning. I did not.
Neither did I.
However, the team that clearly wanted to win won. Like, I saw it on the court.
Yep.
Can't argue that. And I can't argue Giannis's resume either. That's it. It's in stone. That's how that works. You get the championship, couple of league titles. That's it. You're good. You're the great. You're one of the greats. That's how that works, right?
Literally. That's how it works for people in their overall career. So that's definitely how it works at 26.
Yeah. That's it. I can't say nothing to Giannis. For him to do that and stay in his team in that small market and get it done, when I thought that Jrue Holiday's sign was like really big, like bigger than more than people didn't realize, because I'm like, this man is very much a complete player that can make sure he pulled his own weight.
Jrue Holiday.
Get your merch right now. That right there was enough. And to be honest with you, I'm not gonna even give him I'm not even gonna say all the injuries of here or there, or KD's long ass feet, whatever. Life happened. Mm-hmm. They won. The end. And I gotta give him respect. That's it.
Yeah, man. Like I initially said Suns in 5. I had no idea that the Suns intended on folding. But I don't know, man. Like, I always liked Giannis. Like, he was cool, but, like, he was just cool. Like, I liked him.
There was no reason to hate him.
There was no reason to hate him.
No reason to hate him at all.
My goodness. I don't know if anybody's ever made me a stand so deeply, so, like, in such a short amount of time. That's crazy, bro. Like, I am so legitimately happy for him. Like, just his journey, the way that he approaches things, his humility, like, the way that he responds, like, and just to get here and, like, seeing him sit there and cry at the end, like, bro. Like, and then did you see the video? There's like a video of he's it's like a 2-minute video they like chopped up or whatever, and he's like standing there with his parents, and it's like shortly after he got drafted, his English not even that good yet, and he's like, hopefully I can get a banner up there. He was like, hopefully, like I want to. He's like, my number can be up there next to Kareem and Oscar Robertson.
He absolutely made it happen,
bro. He made it happen, and he's just like, and in the video, he's like, yo, the year that I said that, we won 15 games, and now we're world champions. And it's just like, yeah, he's like, now that we're the champions, bro. Like that's gotta be. Bro, like, and he just worked. He stayed where he got it. He stayed.
He stayed.
He stayed.
Let me tell you something. I mean, as a Heat fan, you think you offer a man a alley-oop to championship because you come from an organization that is used to it and a lot of money, and you think this is an easy slam dunk, and this man stayed.
Made it happen. He said, I could have gone somewhere else and joined Stars, but he was like, I wanted to be here. He was like, winning one like this means as much as winning. Bro, like I couldn't be happier for a person.
And I think that's healthy for basketball, honestly.
Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo is good for basketball at every level.
A player who stayed, that is healthy to me, because I get it. Players want to win. Players see situations, they take their moves, and then they take their careers by their own hands by teaming up, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're able to do it within your own ecosystem, and not necessarily need to leave, but apply pressure. Because he stayed and he applied pressure.
Mm-hmm.
He was not quiet. That's the problem. A lot of these players be quiet. Dame is saying something now. Shit can happen if you say something. He stayed and said something. He ain't just stay and be like, all right, cool. I'm going to get this Supermax call of the day. No, he's like, no, we need to bring in some heat. Because Bledsoe is at it.
What a trade.
Yo, fire.
Got him a championship.
Let me tell you something.
Year one.
Drew Holiday pickup, I was like, oh, that's all they needed. Because I saw what the problem was. You can't, you put 4 people on Giannis, that means you literally have no faith in any of them taking off.
Drew Holiday, man. You know the fucking vibes.
So, the fact that he was just bullying Devin Booker was just a disgrace.
Bro, he had Devin Booker and Alcatraz. That shit was crazy.
It was nuts.
That shit was crazy.
Yo.
I was like, yo, somebody free that man.
What can you do? Congratulations, Giannis.
Yeah, congratulations, Giannis.
His legacy, to me, that's it. It's solidified. Like, I can't really say anything that you get a championship. You know the rules. You know how the rules go. You get a championship and a couple of league titles, and that's about it.
He just keeps saying we did it, and I'm not getting tired of it at all. He's like, we did it. He went to check. Drop 50, bro. To have the game of your life in the biggest game of your life, bro. 50. Then went to Chick-fil-A and got a 50-piece nugget.
And made sure that white lady, not 49, not 51, 50. I need 50 pieces.
50, bro. You dropped 50 to seal the championship at home in the biggest game of your life, bro. Like, that's some winner shit, bro. There's no way to hate on that. Absolutely. So, yeah, shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo, man.
I can't be mad at it.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, and that's not new either. That name been here for a minute. You see it, the coldest dude out. We here.
Yeah. So, I mean, for the most part,
Team USA is embarrassing, but
that too. But I don't want to really give too much time or energy on them. I'm really not even interested in the Olympics as a whole, honestly.
The Sha'Carri thing really took my interest away a lot.
That's what it is, flat out. Like, I'm not interested.
But I still want to get interested. But yeah, it's not happening like I thought it would. And then me waking up on a Sunday morning to watch these dudes lose to France didn't help.
That's why I don't want to give it energy, dog. To be keep it a buck, dog. Like, I don't see much. Like, I got them on silver Mac, silver. The highest, bronze, lowest.
Man, if they don't get a gold, bro, that'll be so embarrassing. Bro, but it's looking like it's about to happen.
Let me tell you something. No direction with a bunch of guys that are very talented. I don't got time for that, bro.
Put just out there with the vibes.
Listen, with the vibes, I really don't. And then they had the nerve to blame. Listen, plug talk, bro. Listen, no. I was just kidding. But Oz the plug, Cozy Boy Oz, because I'm good. Are you good?
I'm also good.
Listen, I don't have time for a Team USA, okay? Oz a plug, Cozy Boy Oz, Cozy Shooter. Get your bookings. It's me.
You know what it is. It's boy, Swaggy T, Tim Halpert. I hate Shaun. the man of many monikers himself, which is in fact a moniker in itself. Giannis Antetokounmpo, DeMar DeFrozen, Jared Goff, hat trick, Mahomes, Le'Veon, So Dang, Lucas, Edgar Allan, Poetic Shit Does Indeed Get Scary, Benjamin Button, it's all going in reverse, ba-doop. Flu Holiday, champion as well. Brick Saban, Shaun Snow, Bar-J Barrett, Dennis Podman, Static Stock, and of course, The Wizard with Oz.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for listening. Keep tuning in. Subscribe. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're listening to this now, that means last week's episode is up. And the next episode will be up soon. So subscribe and tell a friend. And you can catch us for the visuals.
Yes. Plug talk.
Perfect.